Okay.
Go.
Hey everyone, I'm Kim. Thanks for coming. Just want to say thank you for taking time out because I know everyone's busy and it's really important to me that you get this information. These products have helped me so much. I've had a long journey, about 14 years. Through Lyme disease and mold poisoning and seeing all kinds of different doctors, having all kinds of different treatments. I started out with the normal medical doctors for years and years, and they just kept telling me I was getting older, and I knew I just didn't get older one day. And so, I continued on with the medical doctors because that's all I knew about. It wasn't until later that I found out that there's medical doctors who are also alternate doctors, integrative medicine doctors, or homeopathic doctors. And so when the medical doctors couldn't help me, I reached out to basically every doctor I could and tried basically everything that I could. Thankfully, we had the means to do it. And I just had gotten to the end of my rope where if something didn't change, honestly, I didn't really want to live like that anymore because it was so long. It was so many years. And one thing led me to another. And this all started, this lady stopped over at my house and I was really sick at that time. And she knocked on my door and she asked me if we were boarding horses. And I said, oh no, I'm thinking about getting rid of my horses because I was so sick at the time. And we got to talking and she had Lyme disease. And I told her at that time, I just thought it was Lyme disease. And she told me about vitamin C and the benefits of vitamin C. And so then I was led to my vitamin C infusion doctor, where I had 68 high dose infusions of vitamin C, and along with other vitamins, glutathione, B vitamins. I used to get Meyer's cocktail, which was a lot of different vitamins. And that helped a lot for about 5 hours. And then I went back down. I did that for 68 treatments. And she led me to a dentist where I got my mercury fillings removed, which resulted in the loss of 4 teeth and numerous tooth infections, which I finally have gotten over all of them now. Took me about 3 years, but that dentist led me to my ozone infusion doctor, and I had multiple infusions, about $10,000 worth of ozone infusions, nasal insufflation, ear ozone, and all types of different things. But when my life really changed was when I went to a meeting I met Gloria, and she told me about the products, and I was like, well, I've tried everything else. So yeah, I mean, it sounds good. I'm going to give it a shot. And I did. And about 2 months after that, I found out, because it took like a month to get in and then another 6 months or 6 weeks to get the test back. I found out that I had severe mold poisoning. And I was able to, because of the new products that I was on, even just in a short time for me, I think because I was so sick, it must have worked faster for me. But I was able to pack everything up, and we gutted our house, and we did, hundreds of thousands of dollars with medical treatments and renovations. And now I've been activated for 3 years, and I finally feel like, I have my life back. I continue to get better and better and better. And I'm going to cry, but Gloria reminded me the other day that she remembers when we had a party here about the products, and John went over to her and said, I'm just so happy that I'm getting my wife back. And because at that time I just kept feeling better and better and better. And every year that I've been on the products, I keep feeling better and better and better. And I wonder when it's going to end, because I feel really good, but I'm just going to keep going and find out. So.
I love it.
So
It's an incredible.
yeah,
story.
it's a sad story that turned happy.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to do this, Kim. And I know we've got some guests here with us, and I can't wait to see those of you that are watching this back. Just know that Kim is putting this out there for you, or she's sending this to you to watch because she cares about you. And she's really hoping that you can have that same story. So my name is Tanya. Wow. My name's Tanya. I live in Meridian, Idaho, and I get to share with you tonight the products that we're a part of. You're also going to get to hear from the amazing Gloria Brinker that Kim talked about, that has been instrumental in changing her health as well, and her validation of it. So we really want to respect your time. So I'm going to go to a PowerPoint here and share that with you, just so you have some visual to go along with while we speak. So let's go back here. So the company that you get to hear about tonight is called Lifevantage. Lifevantage is a company that has been around since 2009, and I have been a part of it since 2011. This was introduced to me in 2011 at a time when I was a stay-at-home mom. I was looking for that purpose outside of being a wife and a mom. I wanted to bring income into my family, but I didn't want to work for anyone. I also had a husband that was constantly dealing with health issues. He had a lot of flare-ups. It was called gout. He had high blood pressure. I just kind of felt like he was a walking time bomb. And then I had a mom that had just been given a bad diagnosis as well. So when I saw there was an ABC News report that my girlfriend showed me, and I'm not going to show you that tonight, but if you want to see that, ask Kim and she can send you that link. But in this ABC News investigation, John Quinones had his blood drawn, and they showed that by him being on our flagship product, Protandim, which you're going to learn about, that after 2 weeks, his oxidative stress levels were lowered to that of an infant child. And then they found after 30 days, they couldn't distinguish between the blood of an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old. And that really blew my mind. So as skeptical as my husband was, I ordered the product anyway, behind his back. He didn't know. And I told him, this is a plant-based product. It's not going to hurt you. Please try it, because nothing else was working. And I'm telling you, it is the one thing that completely changed his life. And when I saw that, I saw opportunity. I knew I needed to tell more people, and I knew that I needed to get the word out. And that's why we're here tonight. So it is my honor to be helping Kim spread this message to you guys. So there are a lot of things going on in our environment right now, and it's not getting better. There's a lot of things that we can't control, like the sourcing of our food and water, our environment, the pollution, sun damage, cleaners. There's just so many toxins, even from our electronics, right, that are affecting our health. And health and the decrease of it is on the rise. And more people are looking for ways to take control of their health. So what we like to say is, when these environmental stressors are affecting your body, it's dimming your lights. And when we say it's dimming the lights in your body, here's some of the side effects of that, right? We have a decreased immune system. That is not a good thing. We have brain fog. We feel sluggish, bad mood. We have lack of motivation, increased stress in our life, and fatigue. I'm sure many of you can relate to some of these issues, right? So what's really happening when we are being afflicted with those feelings is we have high oxidative stress levels in our body, we have low mitochondria, and we have a decline in sirtuin activity. Well, what the heck do those mean, right? These are like the 3 theories of aging. So let's talk about the first one, oxidative stress. I had no clue what that was when this was brought into my life, but I quickly learned that it's a bad thing. So as you can see, when they bite into the apple here, it starts to brown. That is oxidation. Now, our body is made for and equipped to handle oxidative stress, especially when we're younger. Our body's natural defense for that is that we will produce our own antioxidants. Our body can do that through enzymes, produce our own antioxidants to maintain the health of the cell. But because of aging over time, our body's ability to produce those antioxidants, it declines. So that's why Protandim was made. Dr. Joe McCord blended 5 plants together. It took him 2 years to find the right combination. He blended those together. And what he wanted to do was activate a pathway in our body. You heard Kim say, I've been activated for 3 years. That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking so much about giving your body supplements, something that it doesn't know. We're talking about activating pathways in your body that you already have, flipping a switch, turning them on, and getting your body to do what it was made to do. So Protandim Nerf 2, a blend of 5 plants combined together, opens a pathway called NRF2. And when that happens, now your antioxidant production is working, and we are lowering oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. That is a claim that we can make because there was a peer-reviewed clinical study that was done after when that ABC report aired, and it states that it can reduce oxidative stress. Now, after the ABC report aired, there were institutions, universities, doctors that came to Dr. McCord and said, if your product does what you say it's going to do, and it's lowering oxidative stress, and we know how bad high oxidative stress is in the body, we know that it's linked to hundreds of diseases, then we want to study your plant-based product with other disease states. One of the studies that came from that was by Washington State University, not Lifevantage. This was an outside source that did this study. And they say that NRF2, that pathway that we're turning on in your body, NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. I just really want to hit that home because a lot of people, I did this when I saw that ABC report, when I heard about Protandim, I instantly thought about all the sick people in my life and how they could probably use this. But when you're on an airplane, what do they tell you? Put your own oxygen mask on first. We need to think of ourselves first. We really do, because without our health, what do we have? And here's what I did. There's a site called PubMed. I'm going to show you. And I went to PubMed, it's short for public medicine. It's where doctors and researchers go. I typed in oxidative stress, and then I typed in anything I could think of in my family history. And every time I did it, studies came up linking oxidative stress to what was in my family history. I was taking a multivitamin. I had no idea what it was doing for me. But when I saw that the things that had afflicted my family were linked to high oxidative stress levels, and that this one pill would lower oxidative stress, why would I not take it for the rest of my life? Why would I not invest in that product for the rest of my life? I've been taking it for almost 11 years, and I never intend to stop because the science just keeps getting better. So here's what happens as we age. We have a decline in our body's ability to produce those antioxidants. But with Protandim NRF2, your body's ability to continue to produce antioxidants, it sustains itself. And that's a big deal. Now there's PubMed, that's the website where you can go and see our peer-reviewed studies. And these are some of the institutions and universities that have studied our plant-based product. That's a big deal. That does not happen to plant-based products. It's even supported by the American Heart Association and the American Aging Association. It's just phenomenal, the research behind this. And I remember when I got in 2011, and I went to PubMed and I typed in oxidative stress just alone, there were like 80,000 studies. If you do that today, there's over 300,000 studies. That just goes to show you that people know what bad consequences come when our bodies have high oxidative stress levels. So it's amazing that we now have a plant-based product that can take care of that and lower it. So next we'll talk about mitochondria. It's another theory of aging. Mitochondria is the energy of your cell. It's a powerhouse of your cell. And again, our body has a natural defense mechanism, and that is to constantly fix or remove the damaged mitochondria and give us new mitochondria, give the cell more energy. But again, because of aging, our body's ability to produce that energy in our cell that we need, it declines. So we produced another Protandim product that's going to flip the switch and activate the NRF1 pathway. And the NRF just stands for some transcription factor. I don't know the whole scientific term of it. All I know is it flips the switch. It turns on that pathway in your body that will allow your body to give the cells more energy by nearly 70%. I don't know about you, but I want my cells to have the energy that they need to function the way they're supposed to give me that suit of armor and equip me for what may come my way later on in life. And then the last one is sirtuin activity. I call sirtuins garbage men. So sirtuins are run by something called NAD. Some of you may have heard about it. Some of you may have not. I am telling you, look up NAD. It will blow your mind, the research on this. NAD is essential for us to live. And by the time we're 50, they say we have half of what we used to have. Time magazine coined NAD in our body the fountain of youth, the closest thing to the fountain of youth. There are people that will go to the doctors and get infusions of NAD so that their body has the sirtuin activity that it needs. It costs hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands of dollars. There are people that will take resveratrol that you find in wine. They'll take it in powder form to get NAD production in their body. We are giving that to you through Protandim NAD. Now, sirtuins are critical because they help degunk, they help activate, and they help our body get more sirtuins so that we can take care of the toxins that are in our cell. But again, because of aging, the body's ability to produce those sirtuins, those garbage men, it declines. So we blended together herbs again. We're flipping the switch and we're giving your body the ability to activate that NAD and do so by doing it by 100% in 24 hours. That is phenomenal, you guys. A lot of people will try to get this sirtuin activity through intermittent fasting. When you do intermittent fasting, your body's at rest and you're giving your cells rest. You're letting them detoxify in that period. Now we can do that through this pill, Protandim NAD, increasing sirtuin activity by 100% in 24 hours. It's just huge. And then you can see, this is a visual for you. When you have those sirtuins working in your cells, it just makes them flow more freely and makes them happier. Happy cells are a good thing. So this is what we're doing with all three Protandims. We are flipping the switch in all three. And when you put those together, it's called our Tri-Synergizer, taking all three Protandims together. On this chart, you're going to see in gray what each Protandim product does individually, which is phenomenal. But in the blue, you get to see what happens when you take all three together. It just blows our mind how synergistically it makes that gene expression in our body that much more effective. And one of those genes is the NRF2 gene that is for healthy inflammatory response in the body. It upregulates that gene in your body by over 800%. Inflammation is not a good thing. And for us to upregulate that in the body by over 800%, I want that on my side as I'm aging. So when you can flip the switch in those three pathways, now we reverse it, right? And now we have more positive mood, motivation, supports healthy longevity, improves our mental focus and concentration, boosts our mental and physical energy, supports that healthy inflammatory response, and also supports a healthy vascular system. I have seen this firsthand in my husband. I have seen it in myself. I don't have a crazy health story like Kim's or like my husband's, but I know that by equipping my body and activating those pathways, it has made me a better person. I'm more tolerant. I'm more patient. I'm kinder. It's just made me deal with life better. And then that in turn, I've been able to see how it's helped my husband deal with the lowest of lows in his life and get through them and stay healthy while he did. I am telling you, the old Kyle before these products, he probably would have had a heart attack based on what we went through because of the stress that was inflicted. I just believe that. That's my opinion, but I believe it to my core, and I am so grateful for these products. So the Tri-Synergizer, you can take it in packets or you can take it in bottles. It's less than $5 a day to activate each one of those pathways in your body. Now, 2 more slides here, and then I'm going to bring Gloria in, a functional health medicine coach and massage therapist, so that she can share with you why she believes so much in this products. But real quickly, we've got Physique Products. The Physique system deals with weight management and gut health. Gloria is a huge advocate of gut health. We have a pet tandem product, which is for dogs, basically brought about because people love their dogs. They'll pay more for their dogs than they will for themselves. So they took Protandim. They were giving it to their pets in the beginning. We didn't have pet tandem. And because of what they saw Protandim doing for these animals, they produce pet tandem for dogs. Omegas are huge for your brain health. They are essential. Everybody should be on omegas, you guys. The more and more I talk to doctors or friends I know that maybe are on the spectrum of having trouble focusing, or my sister who was in a car accident and had whiplash, now has all these headaches. I'm being told all the time, get her on omegas, get her on omegas, get her on omegas. They're so huge for you. That prebiotic you see at the top, it's huge for curbing your appetite, and it tastes really good. And then we've got Daily Wellness, which I'm obsessed with. It's for your immune health. Zinc, elderberry, vitamin C, vitamin D, fermented yeast. It's all the things. And I am telling you, for me, Daily Wellness took away my seasonal allergies. It's a cat's meow, people. It's the best thing. I love it so much. And it's good. It's just a powder you put in water, shake, and you get to have it that way. And then we've got Axio. Axio is a powder pack. There's decaf and caffeinated. You put it in water, and it gives you that mental clarity, the focus, better mood, concentration, lifts the brain fog. We've seen phenomenal results with children that maybe have a tough time paying attention and focusing. Axio is phenomenal, and it's so, so yummy. I love our products so much. And then lastly, we've got our True Science line and our eye health product, Icy Bright. Now, please listen to me on this. All of these products, except for our core Protandim products, are 20% off until the end of tonight, until the end of March 31st. So now's the time to take advantage of this stuff and try it, you guys. But this True Science line that you see here is a hair care line, a skin care line, and then we have a body care line. And many of the body care products have CBD in them. Gloria has seen phenomenal products with those in her massage therapy practice. And then the hair care line and the skin care, ask Kim, she can show you before and afters that will blow your mind. And they're going to blow your mind because they're clean. They're clean, healthy products that your body will like. And when your body likes them, then that your body will do more, and then you glow more and you have more hair, your hair's shinier, your skin's hydrated and it's not dry and cracked. And with the Icy Bright, for me, I have less floaters and I'm able to drive better at night. It's just, the products are so, so good. So I'm going to quickly bring in Gloria Brinker. I'll stop my share here so you guys can see her. And then we'll come back and then I'll wrap it up just with a little bit more information for you. So Gloria, unmute yourself and just share with everybody your belief in these products and what you've seen with it.
Well, thank you, Tanya. Thank you for all of that information. It's fabulous. I wish we'll go back to those screens because I could tell stories probably on every one of the products. But basically, I'm a functional health coach. I started my career out as an occupational therapist, then went on to school for natural health. And so right now I own a business in little tiny holding forward where I do massage reflexology, and I also do kinesiology and computer testing for health and wellness imbalances within the body, and then to try to get those incorporated. So I've been in business for almost 16 years, and I believe it was 5 years ago when I started incorporating Lifevantage into my business. And the biggest thing that I saw was because I do kinesiology, and so I muscle test for vitamins and minerals and supplements and things like that for what people need. After I started people taking the Nerve 2, because I was already doing digestion and on lots of other things, but once I started incorporating Nerve 2, their vitamin and mineral supplementation actually decreased by 50% for sure. Some people up to 90%. And the way that I can think about that is when a cell is dirty Okay, it needs more supplementation. And an example of that would be like the adrenal glands. Everybody understands the adrenal glands are the stress glands. Many people take vitamin Bs to help with their stress. Well, a stressed adrenal gland probably needs 3 to 4 times the amount of vitamin B than a clean adrenal gland does. And it's like not like anything else. It's like a car that is all gunked up, uses more gasoline because it doesn't have the power to be doing it, or it always feels like it's dragging something behind it. And so that's the greatest thing that I noticed with the Nerf 2. And my husband actually started out on it first, just like Tanya. Sometimes we give it to our husband before we start taking it for ourselves, because we see them suffering, or we see them not as balanced as what they could be. So he has a thyroid condition, and he was already on some levothyroxine, but just still didn't really have the energy. And so I had a client who came in, told me about oxidative stress, and told me about the Nerf 2. And so I bought a couple of bottles, and Bill started trying them. And after he was only on it for 5 weeks, he said, I don't ever want to run out of this, because he had the energy. He lost like 35 pounds. Many times people with thyroid issues will retain fluid, not always weight. It's not always the amount of food that they're eating, but they're retaining fluid. And so always remember that too. If you are somebody who feels like you're gaining weight, but you don't feel like you're eating any different, it really could just be that there's a lot of sludge in there, and then it's inflammation and you feel poofy. And so that was his. So after being on it for about 4 months, like I said, he was 35 pounds down, and really didn't put that weight back on again. And so that to me is tremendous. So then from my clients, I just saw really good results. I started out as a customer and then went into distributor, and I should have done it, of course, right away, because I could just see all the results of it. The greatest thing I understand with this company is that it is always concerned about the functional health of the cell. And I'm such a passionate about that. Get your body functioning. We don't always want to take over supplements to decrease symptoms. I mean, that's many times, not always, but sometimes what medications do. And also we can do that with supplements too. Just take high doses of something to offset the symptom of something. So when you look at these products, and this company is so concerned about functional health, what makes every single cell function? And that's keeping it clean, which is the Nerf 2. That is energizing each cell. So it doesn't matter if it's a brain cell, a hair cell, a skin cell, a muscle cell, a liver cell. It needs to have the energy to do what that particular cell has to do in the body. And then the third thing is the Sirtuins, which is, I consider that almost like an exfoliator from the inside out, because all of our cells have dead little particles of that cell that needs to be moved out. We're constantly moving old cells out and creating new, and out and new, just like when we do exfoliators on our skin and masks or things like that. We're always trying to get that top dead layer of skin off so that we have new skin inside. And that happens with every single particle within our body. And so we have billions and billions and billions of cells. And the cleaner we can keep them, the more energized we can keep them, and taking out the old cellular debris, then our entire body will be healthier. Rather than just, that's what I love about that Tri-Synergizer. You're not just taking something just for the adrenal, just for the brain, just for the skin. This helps every single cell in the body. And so that's what I'm so impressed with. I could go on about the other products as well, but really the thing is that they're so concerned about the function, their skincare, the functional health of the cell. Let's make sure that it has some Nerf 2 activators in it to keep the debris out. And then so many other natural health skincare things that I would work with would say, this has it's pure lavender, it's pure this, it's pure this. But yet when I would look on the ingredients, so many of the ingredients were still like sodium lauryl sulfate, methylparaben, propolyparaben. It had talc in it. So yeah, they might have started with some pure lavender essential oil, but they have all these other things in it. So the most fabulous thing about the skincare, the hair care, the body care is that not only is it good and healthy for your skin, keeping it clean, and I consider it more nutrition for the skin, but it's also not giving the skin more toxins. And a lot of products will do that. And so I just love that about all of them. So really the functional health of the cell. And yeah, I could go on and on, but just keeps your body functioning. And that's what we need to do.
I love it. So good. Oh, you're so good, Gloria. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, amazing validation. I'm going to wrap this up real quick. Stay with us. Just have a little bit more here for you that we're going to share. Hold on here. Let me get rid of my email. We don't need to see that, do we? Okay, let's finish up. 1 second. Anybody can do this. You're going to learn that. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up in the next few minutes just by talking a little bit about the opportunity that comes with what you're seeing. And I'm doing it because I don't know the stories of the people that are going to watch this back. And I know that many of us open up and we talk about our health, but opening up and talking about our finances is a really scary thing. And sometimes we're praying more so for our finances than we are for our health, sadly. So I just want to make sure that I do you the service of making sure you know that there is an opportunity here. If the timing's right for you, or even if it's to plant a seed, that this is maybe be something that you'll come back to Kim later and say that you want to take a deeper look at. I have done 7 other companies before I did Lifevantage. No stranger to this model. I was introduced to it in college, a direct selling cosmetic company. And what I love so much about it were the people that I met. And I learned very quickly that you have to help a lot of people in order to succeed in the business. And I knew that I was put on this earth for something special. And I knew I wanted to help people. But along the way, in doing the 7 other companies that I did, no one ever told me really what to look for if I was going to be successful with it. And part of my problem was too, I needed to get out of my own way. I needed to put fear aside, and I needed to just find one and do it. And my belief was heightened when I saw what the products did for my husband. And I was really ready to discover, peel back the layers of myself and find out what I was capable of and who I could become. And this company has provided that. One thing that you really need to make sure you look for is the company itself. Is it more than 4 years old? Is it well established? We are a 13-year-old company now. We are debt-free, and we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ, which means everything we say and do, especially with the science, it's got to be what we say. We have to cross our T's and dot our I's. Part of our board of directors, we even had Erin Brockovich come to our company, and she now sits on our board of directors, which is phenomenal. It speaks so highly to what our products do. Another thing is trends. You don't want to be a part of something that's a fad, that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. The trends of wellness, the trends of all of these categories that you see here, they're not going to go away. There will always be a need for every single one of this. So Lifevantage as a company holds a space in every single one of these billion-dollar categories. And we hold a space with products that are like Gloria said, are just nutrition and functional health. They're nutrition for the skin, functional health for the body, for the cells of your body. It's just so good. And our science is so far ahead of the curve for what other people will find. So that makes it a phenomenal product, phenomenal opportunity. And then you can see wellness has just become more and more popular over time. People are looking for ways to be healthier, and that's what we have for them from head to toe. When it comes to the business model itself, this is something you can do from your laptop. We even have an app that people can use on their phone. If you find that you want to try some of these products, Kim could even use an app on her phone to send you a video or send you a shopping cart that's completely customized for you, and you can check out with that shopping cart from her app. It's a business you can do from anywhere, and that's what people want. And it's a business that is e-commerce. You don't have to carry inventory. We don't carry inventory. We put your information in, you get it shipped to where you want it shipped, you order what you want, you determine how often you're going to get it, and it comes from the distribution center right to your door. Now, this is a big thing too, right? Like when this came to me, I needed to make extra money for our family, and I didn't want to do it through someone else. I didn't want to have a ceiling on what I could make. I didn't want to have a ceiling on who I could become. I didn't want someone to tell me when I needed to take time off or if I could choose to be sick or not. And because of this model, This business has sustained my family through some of the toughest times that we've ever gone through because of the passive income that it's created. When you work for someone, you clock in and you clock out. And if you don't show up, you're not going to get paid. But if you can create a business like Lifevantage, if you can create a network of people that love the products and are using the products every month, now you have passive income that's coming into you every single month. So we have this level of Pro 3 that will allow people to make an additional $600 every single month on average. That's the kind of income that can keep people from bankruptcy and divorce and pay for your gas, for goodness sakes. That is a lot of money every single month. And then we have the Premier Pro 5 level. And on average, people are making about $3,100 a month at that level. And that is something that can surely bring someone home to be with the kids, to just have extra freedom in their life. And then we have elite ranks, where now you get to make on average 5 figures a month. And you also get to participate in the global sharing program of all new sales that come into the company every single month. And that creates a really beautiful culture of people helping people within our company. There are 2 packs that you can come in on that you get a big discount on the products. You want to be a product user so that you can make that passive income. We have our Premier Pack, which is $299. You get a 33% savings with that. And then we have our Elite Pack, and that's the biggest discount that we have, and that's $999. And you're going to get almost all of the products in our catalog except for the body care system. And this allows you the ability to have your own e-commerce site, the app for free. This is a one-time fee that you pay. And then all we require of you is just to be a user of the products. As long as you are using maybe a bottle of Protandim every single month, you are active and qualified to get paid. It's a really beautiful thing. That's all that is needed on your part to be a distributor and to be active in this company. It's such a great thing. And can you do this? Anyone can do this. It's not for everyone though, right? Kim was given the ability tonight to use our system. So she did ITT. So she invited you to take a look at this. The T was a tool, and the tool is what you're seeing through this PowerPoint, right? The tool could also be the ABC investigative report if you want to see that. And then the third T is team, the most important one. Kim has myself and Gloria here tonight from her team to present on her behalf, because you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be a doctor. I was a stay-at-home mom. You can figure this out along the way, but while you're learning and earning money, you have people in your corner that will support you and help you figure it out along the way. That is one of the most important things that we offer. And it's one of the most beautiful things that we offer, is a community that we can give to people. So at this point, there's a lot of information and a little bit of time. But if you are needing more information, Kim's going to be following up with you, whether you were able to tune in tonight or maybe you didn't get to see it, but you're watching this back. If she knows that you're watching this back, she'll be following up with you, and let her know if you need more information. Her website has a plethora of information for you. You can tap on individual products and see everything you want on that product. You can tap on anti-aging, gut health, energy, and we have stacks. And the stacks allow you to put products together based on how you want to enhance your health, and you get a discount on those stacks. And then maybe you heard enough between myself and Gloria and knowing Kim's story that you're ready to go. You're ready to become a customer. And if that's the case, let Kim know, and she can send you a cart, and you can click on the cart and then check right out with your information. It's that easy. Or maybe you are looking for an opportunity like I was. Maybe you're looking for a plan B. Maybe you would like some passive income to give to your children one day or have for your grandchildren. We need more people spreading the news of Lifevantage. We need more people knowing about our activators and knowing about how we enhance the functional health of the cells. And we would love for you to take a deeper dive into that. If you have more questions on how to get paid or what our commission structure is, you just let us know, and we will be here for you to answer any of those questions. So I'm going to stop my share. And then Kim, I'm going to pass it back to you and see if there's anything else that you want to say. Just unmute yourself on your computer so we can hear you.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank everyone. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are so helpful. You're always there. And I don't know how I could get the word out like I do without all of you. It's such a great community and we're just so blessed. And you guys are good at everything. So it's perfect. You can just come to you and you'll be there to help us. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we started just like you, Kim. It takes a lot of practice. Remember, I've been in since 2011. So anyone can get to this point. But yeah, can't wait to do this again, Kim. I'm really proud of you. And thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Bye-bye. Have a good night.